We've all seen this week's high-profile celebrity breakups where two demanding careers collide and derail the strongest relationships. These are issues everyday couples experience as well. Let's bring in Dr. Ramani Durvasula. She's a clinical psychologist and a professor of psychology at California State University, Los Angeles. She's also the author and host of the new podcast, Navigating Narcissism with Dr. Ramani. Thanks for being with us. You've got this phrase, career discordant. What does that mean?
It's a couple where they're not communicating clearly about where they want sort of their work lives to be. Typically, it's because one person feels as though they've either been deceived about their partner's career. They thought they might retire at a certain point, or they thought their responsibilities would change at a certain point, or a person feels they shelved their own career for a while in the service of the relationship, but now their turn hasn't come. And it could also be that their careers are at different stages. One person is sort of transitioning out, and another person is just ramping up, and they can't really find a place of agreement around that.
So in the Olivia Wilde and Jason Sudeikis relationship, they had this added pressure of very small children and careers with very strict deadlines. So what's the impact?
I think we're seeing these really high-profile couples,
correct,
but right. Even in the regular folks like us, we have big deadlines. The rest of us, right? The rest of us have to do our own dishes. Folks have to do our own dishes, right? But when you do have the responsibilities of children, and you do have whatever deadlines you have in your job, when those two things come together at the same time, and there isn't that sort of like, you don't even almost have a plan ahead of time, and there's not the kind of equitability. One person might say, I'm actually carrying most of the load in the household and in my job and with my children. That's when you're going to create friction, which is you never, ever want to plan for a rainy day while it's raining. You want to make these plans ahead of time. And I think a lot of couples just assume it's going to figure itself out. It's really not. And when all the pressure happens at the same time, you're really going to see these things back.
I want to take it a step further on a point you mentioned earlier. You talked about couples bargaining with each other over whose career come first, and it makes you think of Tom Brady and model Gisele Bündchen. They apparently ran into something called future faking. What's that?
Well, we're assuming we know what's happening in these folks' marriages. We don't really know. Does anyone really know what happens in a marriage? But ultimately, what's conceivable is if somebody feels, and again, we don't know that this is their case, but in a career where somebody says, at this point, this is going to happen. Retirement's a great example where a person says, great, you're going to retire at a certain age, and then we can get down to X, Y, Z. Or you're going to stop traveling in your job at a certain point, and then we can get down to ABC, whatever it may be. And so when that doesn't happen and the goalposts get moved, and the person says, oh, I don't know that I promised that. It's this phenomenon called future faking. And it's really a pattern we see in unhealthy relationships where a promise is made and then the sort of that promise is moved out to a future point in time when a person has really sort of mounted up their own expectations around what was originally promised. And if that happens repeatedly, it can really, really do a number on the foundation of a relationship.
So is it possible to combine two high-powered or two very ambitious people in a relationship?
Absolutely it is. But you got to do some work, and that's the hard part. I think you can combine anything in a relationship, but it really does come down to, and there's good research showing that equity and responsibility in a relationship, stuff around the house, you sort of feel that those things are divided equally, that really contributes to the health of a relationship. Communicate, communicate, communicate. Couples that are capable of transparent communication, sharing negative feelings like, hey, you had said this, or I'm going to need you to help me with this. When they can have that clarity of communication, it's also quite possible. And so too is self-awareness and taking responsibility that I'm aware that this is a tough time for you. How can I pitch in? How can I be there for you? But if you've got people who are very egocentric in a relationship and fully focused on themselves, I really don't see how it could work that well.
Those are good tips. Dr. Ramani Durvasula, thank you.
Thank you.